Hi there, let's have a look at another theme of Macbeth, which is masculinity. At the beginning of the play, Macbeth is viewed as an honourable and masculine character, but he starts to be viewed as evil when he goes against the idea of the honourable man and lets women control him. At the start, he's masculine. He behaves like a fearless warrior at the start of the play. The captain tells King Duncan about his bravery in battle. Macbeth acts how people expected men to act at the time. They expected men to behave with honour, which meant fighting for their king. It was their duty. Men were also supposed to be a bit fearless. But he goes against the idea of an honourable man. Macbeth starts to be viewed as an evil character when he goes against the idea of an honourable man. He lies to Banquo, his best friend, which is dishonourable. He brings his friend and leader, King Duncan, into his home and then kills him. He also goes against fighting rules when he kills Duncan. He waits for the king to fall asleep and kills him whilst he's defenceless. This goes against honour because Duncan trusted Macbeth to keep him safe while he was a guest in his home, but Macbeth goes against this. Controlled by women. Macbeth also shows his lack of traditional masculinity when he allows women to control and manipulate him. The witches tell him he will be king, so he starts to plot against King Duncan. Lady Macbeth tells him he will be a coward and a weak man if he does not kill the king, so he kills King Duncan. Threatened by events. Throughout the play, Macbeth's masculinity is threatened when events get worse. The witches control and manipulate him, which helps to cause his downfall. Lady Macbeth controls and manipulates him, encourages him to murder King Duncan, which helps to cause his downfall. He has visions of ghosts, Banquo, which shows people that he is mentally unstable. His increasing mental instability, which is apparently a feminine trait, causes him to murder more and more people, which helps to cause his downfall. So throughout the play, Macbeth's masculinity is threatened when the events get worse. Let's quickly recap those examples. The witches control and manipulate him. Lady Macbeth controls and manipulates him. She encourages him to murder King Duncan. These two both help cause his downfall. He has visions of ghosts, such as Banquo, which shows his people that he is mentally unstable. And his increasing mental instability, which is apparently a feminine trait, causes him to murder more and more people, which again helps to cause his downfall. So, who does Macbeth let control him? The answer is he lets women control him, because he starts to be viewed as evil when he goes against the idea of the honourable male and lets women control him. Now let's have a look at the masculinity of Lady Macbeth. Lady Macbeth is a woman with masculine traits who wants to have her femininity removed. She attacks Macbeth's masculinity at various points in the play. She wants to be more masculine. She wishes that she could be more masculine and wants to be more masculine to have the qualities that people thought belonged to men. These included strength, courage and ruthlessness. And in Act 1, Scene 5, she says, "Come ye spirits that tender mortal thoughts, unsex me here, and fill me from the crown to the toe-top full of direst cruelty." She uses many imperative verbs here to show that she is in command. Imperative means ordering verbs. She orders the spirits to unsex her because she wants to be less feminine. She wants to be cruel and feel no remorse and regret. Lady Macbeth attacks Macbeth's masculinity. She attacks Macbeth's masculinity when he shows doubts about going through the murder in Act 1, Scene 7. She calls him a coward, saying he is pale and green. She asks him if he'd rather live in fear than take action for things he wants, and says, "Art thou afeard to be the same in thine own act and valour as thou art in desire?" By questioning his bravery, she suggests that he is weak. Men were supposed to be strong. She shames him by seeming stronger than he is. When Macbeth sees Banquo's ghost, Lady Macbeth says, "Are you a man?" in Act 3, Scene 4. Madness was seen as a disorder that only affected women. Lady Macbeth also has masculine traits. Lady Macbeth persuades Macbeth to go ahead with the plan. When she does, he tells her, "Bring forth men and children only, for thy undaunted metal should compose nothing but males," in Act 1, Scene 7. This reflects the value of bravery at the time. He's saying that her bravery, undaunted metal, is so praiseworthy and masculine that the only children she will give birth to will be males. Again, this suggests that Lady Macbeth has some masculine traits in the play. So how does Lady Macbeth attack Macbeth's masculinity? She calls him a coward and says he is pale and green in Act 1, Scene 7. She questions his bravery, says, "Art thou feared to be the same in thine own act and valour as thou art in desire?" in Act 1, Scene 7 again. And when Macbeth sees Banquo's ghost, she asks him, "Are you a man?" in Act 3, Scene 4. Let's look at her desire to be masculine. She says, "Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here and fill me from the crown to the toe top full of direst cruelty." In Act 1, Scene 5, she uses imperative verbs, come, unsex, fill, and these show she is in command. The word unsex shows that she wants to be cruel and feel no remorse. Let's just quickly run over again those key quotes showing Lady Macbeth's masculinity. She attacks Macbeth's masculinity by calling him pale and green and calls him a coward. She says, "Bring forth men, children only." Well, Macbeth is saying her bravery is so praiseworthy and masculine that the only children she will give birth to will be males. So Macbeth says that. And Lady Macbeth says, "Unsex me here." And she wishes that she can be more masculine. She wants to have the qualities that people thought belonged to men, including courage, strength, and ruthlessness. The 3 quotes that you could use to discuss Lady Macbeth's masculinity are, "Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here, and fill me from the crown to the toe top full of direst cruelty." That's said by Lady Macbeth. "Art thou afeard to be the same in thine own act and valour as thou art in desire?" And she says to Macbeth. "And bring forth men and children only, for thy undaunted mettle should compose nothing but males." Macbeth says this to her.